Welcome to this edition of the Ultimate Combat Experience. Johnny Ritchie, we're outdoors
out here
in Tooele. And I'm telling you, we traveled all over the place doing this show recently, and this is the funnest, most energetic place we've done a show in a long time.
Well, Mike, you see there's a lot of fans here, a lot of fight fans. In fact, a lot of fighters on the card, Mike, are from this area because these Tooele, they just like to get inside the cage and mix it up, Mike.
Johnny, I ran an ad in the paper for fighters, and we filled up the card like that. People in Tooele, first of all, I didn't know you could read, but we put a picture in there. No, you get it. These guys like to fight, and we're going to get them in the ring tonight and let them do that fight.
Mike you lived in Tooele, so he can make fun a little bit of these guys, but former Tooelean, right, Mike?
That's why I have a short name, 4 letters, I can do it.
Yeah, so, okay, well, let's get it going, Mike. Yeah, the main event pits Lance Gorman versus Steven Siler, two very slick submission fighters, Mike, but they told me tonight they plan on standing on their feet and trading shots.
And these guys have been on a collision course for quite some time, but we got a lot of stuff to go through before we get to that. So it's the Ultimate Combat Experience coming right at you.
3, 2, 1. The Ultimate Combat Experience starts now.
Warriors of the ultimate fight, get in the ring for the ultimate flight. I say we warriors of the ultimate fight, get in the ring for the ultimate flight. I say we warriors of the ultimate fight, get in the ring for the ultimate flight. I say we warriors of the ultimate fight, get in the ring for the ultimate flight.
In your welterweight division, Johnny Ritchie, we got a couple of first-timers that are coming out here. What do you know about them?
Well, I know James Logan, Mike, was excited. He's ready to get inside the cage, and then he saw his opponent, and he kind of went, oh, man, I'm fighting that guy? I don't care if I'm fighting. I'm going to get in there, and I'm going to at least punch him once in the face, Mike.
And I'm going to say this for the record. Koffi was overweight. And James wasn't too happy about that, you know. I mean, hey, I sucked weight to get here. You should have done the same. And he's just been back in the back stewing this whole time. Said, I'm going to take it out of him. He'll be 8 pounds lighter when he loses all that blood.
Yeah, with all that blood. But Koffi, Mike, is a good-looking specimen. Trained the Ultimate Combat Training Center. He doesn't have a whole lot to say. He just wants to get in here and knock people out.
Well, these guys are both physical. I'm looking for an absolute war here. Welterweight, no holds barred. Check it out. The expectations are high on this one for me, Johnny Ritchie, because of all the drama backstage. There's a lot of emotion being carried into the cage. James Logan is mad.
Yeah, Mike, he's not too happy about the fact that he is having to fight just a little bit of a heavier opponent, Mike, but it's not going to stop him from getting in here and proving himself nonetheless.
Not at all. Training over the Ultimate Combat Training Center, goes by the nickname of Hurtin'.
I just like to fight. Been fighting since I was a kid. I'm a freestyle fighter. I train Jiu Jitsu and Muay Thai and kickboxing, so I like to stand up on my feet, but I can take it to the ground, so I'm ready to go. I train to be the best. I might not be the best fighter, but I'm the best in shape, and I'll give you guys a show, win or lose, so I'll put it out there.
I like that attitude, Johnny Ritchie, coming out here to give the folks here at Tracks in Tooele a show, and a lot of people did come out to see this fight tonight. Some of them came to see old Koffi Adzitso.
Adzitso, yeah, Mike. This kid, once again, doesn't have a whole lot to say other than the fact that he just wants to get in here and prove himself as the new upcoming tough guy in the sport.
Man, I just like knocking people out, man. That's my job. Knock people out. Man, blood everywhere, man. Doesn't matter, blood. I don't care. Man, I'm gonna tear this kid up. I'm gonna tear him up, that's it.
Well, he's got the talking part down, Johnny Ritchie, so you can back it up now.
Yeah, let's see if you can back it up. You see Dave Shirley sitting there going over last minute instruction with these guys. Mike letting them know that it is their first time fighting, Mike, but let's see what they got inside
Dave Shirley said just salivating. Got a couple of first-time guys, look pretty physical. He wants to tackle one of them before the night's out.
Well, Mike, I can assure you that will happen on this card sometime tonight.
Guaranteed. Both these guys swinging at air in the early goings here in the first round. A little bit of first fight jitters, perhaps. Now they're kind of settling in, getting into a little bit of a tussle here, Johnny Ritchie.
Yeah, mixing it up a little bit. Now, once again, Mike, experience counts for a lot, and these are two first-time guys. Baby's in the game, and you never know. You could be seeing a superstar here in the near future.
You saw the strength of Koffi right there. Just kind of ragdolled Mr. Logan for a second. But Logan just stood back up and said, all right, let's get back where I can step out and pound you in your face.
Yeah, Mike, well, it seems like James Logan has the reach, or we talk about Koffi's strengths and how powerful that he is, but as far as stepping in the cage to fight Mike, really relatively no real training for this guy.
Well, you can see him carrying his hands around his waist, not very well advised. Neither one of these guys showing a whole lot of pretty technique thus far, but you know, as we mentioned, their motion is kind of weighing heavy here. You see a big shot right there by James Logan, drops Koffi to his backside.
Now let's see what he can do from here, Mike. Is he going to be smart enough here to stay where he's at, keep that position, and maybe drop some forearms on Koffi, or is he going to let him up and stand and strike with him?
Well, I think he was just as shocked as anybody when that punch landed and his opponent dropped to the ground. He said, oh, wait a minute, should I get on top of him? What do I do now?
Well, Mike, you talked to him about having some jiu-jitsu skills, and we see right there, Koffi's just almost practically giving him the setup for an arm bar there, but I'm not sure that if James really knows what's happening.
Well, he doesn't really seem to know. Not a whole lot of experience, as you mentioned, from either one of these guys, but there could be a future in the making right here. You see James Logan trying to put on a guillotine. Johnny, does he have it on?
Well, Mike, if he doesn't, he can adjust to get it. Yes, and he has it on.
He does have it on. And Koffi was talking about blood everywhere and beating you up, and all that was talk, it seems like.
Yeah, it's all talk, Mike, because right there, you know, Mr. Logan steps in there and gets himself a nice little choke and a nice little win.
Well, that thing wasn't even on all that tight, wasn't even on all that strong, but Koffi said it wasn't very comfortable, so I'm a tap in here. James Hurt and Logan going away with a big win tonight.
Once again, Mike, that comes with experience. Koffi, don't hang your head, man. Hopefully we'll see you very, very soon.
This post-fight interview brought to you by Ayers Law Firm and the DUI Hotline. Give Tyler a call at 255-5555 or check him out online at utahduihotline.com.
Koffi, man, you said you were looking forward to knocking people out, but you got in there, man, and that's a tough kid. He was ready for you, man. He had to do the things he did to win. But, man, you stepped in here and you fought a hard fight. Koffi, what's next for you, bro?
Man, I'm going to keep training.
Keep training, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a baby in the game. You're brand new. I mean, you've only been training for a couple months and couple weeks. I meant that a couple weeks. But you got in here, man, for your first time. How do you think it went? What did you expect?
If it wasn't for the headlocks, I would have killed him.
well, he got the victory, my friend, and maybe we can get you a rematch out of this thing next time. Koffi, tonight you were good, but just not good enough. Is there anyone you need to thank?
Nah, I'm all right.
All right, thanks for being a part of the experience, bro.
Yeah.
This post-fight interview sponsored by Beehive Bell Bonds, because sometimes bad things happen to good people.
You doubted. You didn't think you could get it done, but you did. How's it feel?
Feels great.
How much better does it feel knowing that that's a tough kid? He was overweight and you beat him.
Feels great, man. Jiu-Jitsu's awesome.
So is punching people, huh?
Oh, yeah.
You got a good crowd over here cheering for you. You got a lot of people that like you just a little bit. And that says a lot about you, man.
So,
what's next for you, bro? What's next for you?
I'm going on a mission. Dallas, Texas, everybody.
Sign them all up. Sign them up. All right, man. Well, great job tonight. Congratulations. Johnny's got a good mantra for Mr. Logan there.
Yeah, he's going on a mission. If you can't convert him, hurt him, brother. That's it.
There you go, man. Tonight, I don't think he was converting Koffi tonight. He was hurting him.
Yeah, he was converting him to the god of tap out right there, Micah. That's what happened. But he gets himself a great win. I hope in 2 years when he gets off that mission, he'll come back and be a part of the experience again.
We're going to get him in one more time before he goes. One more time? Let's get him in one more time. We got more of the Ultimate Combat. Don't go anywhere. In your flyweight division, got a couple guys that, once again, they look pretty well evenly matched.
Yeah, Ty Burke, Mike, a first-time guy. I love it. I love these first-time guys, Mike. These could be your future superstars. And his opponent, Alexis Burkman, is related to an MMA superstar. Josh, the People's Warrior Burkman, is his brother. And this kid comes in here, Mike, and he's ready to go. And Josh says good things about him.
We have a legend in our midst here.
No, we have the People's Warriors actually cornering for him, Mike, so that's got to give him that little edge, maybe.
UFC veteran Josh, the People's Warrior Burkman, is cornering for him?
Yeah, the UFC vet, Josh, the People's Warrior Burkman.
That must be rather intimidating for his opponent.
Well, maybe, Mike, but probably not. They're going to get in there and fight regardless.
Absolutely. Flyweight, no holds barred. Check it out. That was great when the UFC vets stopped by to the Ultimate Combat Experience, John and Richie, and they've not been in any short supply lately. And, well, let's talk a little bit about Ty Burke first here. He's facing a kid that's got a UFC vet in his corner.
Yeah, Mike, Slick is his nickname, Mike, because they said this kid, well, he's slippery. You put him in a position, he'll slip right out of it, and he'll capitalize on your mistakes.
And his hair is slick.
Slippery.
I just heard it was coming to town, thought I'd try it out, see where I'm at. Just fighting on the streets, just throw them up, chuck them up, pretty much. Let's get it on.
I always love doing those little 135 pounders getting a lot of street fights. I wonder who they fight.
I was wondering the same thing, Mike, not sure. Maybe guys like Alexis.
This is the little warrior, Alexis Burkman, at 5'3", 326 pounds. He's the little warrior.
I'm just a street fighter. You're gonna see me come out, throw some punches, and it's gonna be over quick. It's exciting. I mean, I'm a Burkman, so it's always exciting when you hear this last name in the ring. I'm not sure exactly why I'm gonna win. We're both here to swing, and we'll see how it goes.
Well, you're carrying the name in the ring, but you're also carrying the Burkman curse into the ring.
Yes.
No Burkman has won their first fight ever.
Ever, Mike, ever. But what happens when they come back and fight again? They seem to prevail.
Well, I tell you, Alexis Burkman said he don't even worry about that. He's going to win tonight and break that curse here for the Burkman name.
Yeah, Mike, but Slick has quite a reach on this kid, Mike. Quite the reach.
Absolutely right there, though. Burkman is fighting like a street fighter, though. He's touching his head. And, well, he fell down like a street fighter,
well,
too.
Mike, he ate a nice uppercut there. I think he thinks the fight is still going, but Ty Slick Burke, man, lands the big shot and gets the win.
That was a very nice shot. You saw Burkman just throwing some haymakers, and Ty Slick Burke kind of stepped back and threw a nice short uppercut, as you mentioned, and gets the crowd out here in Tooele. They're feeling pretty good about things.
Oh, Mike, it is the thrill in Tooele, you know, and once again, the crowd's here, the people are pumped up. Ty Slick comes out and gets himself a first victory inside the cage.
And it looks slick.
Go to markmarine.com or call Marine Credit Systems 467-9980.
Big win for you. What's next for you, man?
Just train a little bit, didn't really train, not enough time, but try and come back in again, do it again.
Well, you got that on your checklist, to train a little bit, that's down on the list?
Yep.
All right, brother, we'll get you a little training, and maybe you can knock somebody out a little faster next time. Great job tonight, congratulations.
Thank you.
You might have noticed we don't even have a whole lot of talking going on tonight, John Erich, just because there were so many fists flying. We're going to cram a couple of fights in here together. We're going to start things off with Brandon Evans and Ryne Schofield.
Yeah, Brandon Evans, Mike, the Pitbull. He says, hey, man, I've been wrestling my whole life. I'm a star on the mat, and now I want to be a star inside the cage.
The hometown of Oklahoma, as you mentioned, the nickname is the Pitbull, and he kind of looks like one.
I've been wrestling my whole life. I always had the natural fire to do combat. I've been watching on TV, and I'm like, man, they can do it. I know I can do it. I have the heart and the skill, and I'm ready. I have awesome grappling skills. Wrestling in Oklahoma, probably much the greatest state of wrestling ever. So I think it's a ground and pound. Just watch out for the ground, man. It's all mine.
I tell you what, the women are pretty tough looking in Oklahoma too.
Yeah, Mike, you get a few state champs out of there with those women.
You're not sure if they're men or women, but Ryne Schofield goes by the nickname of the Slayer. Pretty tough kid of his own right, training up there with Northern Connection crew.
Yeah. Court McGee said this kid's got solid strikes. His ground game is getting better, but he's just an all-around tough kid.
Just train a lot, and then decided want to test my skills, see if they work. I train Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, so wants to go to the ground, I'm going to submit him. Wants to stand up, knocked out, because I'm the Slayer.
Well, that's Says it all
There
right
you go,
there.
Mike. These guys are learning so fast. Back in the day, we'd interview these first-time fighters, Mike. They were so nervous and so camera shy. And these guys are just picking it up like it's second nature to them.
They certainly are getting good at it. You did notice there that Ryne Schofield is sporting a bit of a reach advantage in this fight, but I'll tell you what, this Brandon Evans just looks like he's a pretty compact, pretty solid-looking kid.
Yeah, well, right away, you knew he was going to reach in for a takedown, but if you do that and you leave your head exposed, right there, old Ryan could sneak in at the triangle or that guillotine.
Wow, very nice defense there. Evans tried to throw there, and Schofield just got his hips back, flattened out, and landed up right on top of him. But you see Brandon Evans able to pull him into his guard.
Well, let's see what he can do with this guard, Mike. He is a wrestler, not used to being on his back. Said his grappling is good, but does that mean submission grappling? Does that mean that his jiu-jitsu game is on point? Not sure.
Well, his wrestling is there, but I mean, you saw an attempted throw that was thwarted, and it looked like it was thwarted rather easily. You can attribute some of that to the fact that this Schofield kid is so long. He's so much taller than Brandon Evans here, but you bring up a great point. I've not really seen a whole lot of aggressive submission, at least, on the part of Brandon Evans.
Well, Ryne Schofield, Mike, is long enough that from the guard he could be dangerous. He can still set up and land those strikes that are going to count for something if he can get that separation, and I think that's really what he's going for right here. But Brandon Evans doing a pretty good job of keeping him in close and not letting him get that separation.
You see that Evans is trying to isolate an arm or something there, and looks like he might have gotten up just high enough to slide on a triangle choke, Johnny.
Well, there you go. Just as we're wondering about Brandon Evans' submission skills, it looks like he's really working for it. But Ryne Schofield making it hard for him, not letting him get this thing on too easy.
Schofield certainly making him do the work for it, and it looks like there he might have just gotten past it. Now you find them both back up on their feet. Nice knee there by Schofield.
3 or 4 nice knees, Mike, and that comes with that reach. He doesn't have to pull that head down too far to make those things connect, and he landed 2 or 3 of them right there.
Very nice work. Another uppercut just for good measure, and it looks to me like this kid from Oklahoma finding things kind of tough in the early going here in the MMA world.
Well, I like to see what he did right there as he took a shot, then he threw one of his own, but man, I tell you, Ryan is lining them up, Mike, and landing them.
Oh, it looks like, well, they're going to stop that. I thought it might have been a little early. Ethan Andrews going to come in and call a stop to it. Doesn't look like Brandon Evans putting up too much of an argument there, but boy, that was a pretty nice series of knees and punches from Ryne Schofield.
Well, there you go, right there. He gets the win, Mike, with those knees, and I wonder if he's going to be able to come back in here and do that thing again.
Well, he goes by the nickname of the Slayer, and he certainly did slay a pretty tough kid from Oklahoma tonight.
This post-fight interview sponsored by Beehive Bell Bonds, because sometimes bad things happen to good people.
Good fight, man. How do you feel?
Good. A little more cardio would help, but we'll get there.
A little more cardio never hurts, but you did well tonight, and that was a pretty tough kid you just beat. What do you attribute that to?
Court and Danny training me hard, so.
Good couple of guys to get you ready for a fight. I'll tell you right now, Court's making a big splash on the scene himself. But I can tell you right now, I know Court, and he probably feels more proud seeing his guys up there doing what they're doing, and you made him proud tonight.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, what's next for you, man?
Keep fighting, keep going until
you're the champ like that guy, right?
Yeah.
All right, great job, man. Good job. Not to leave out any of the action tonight, we're going to get right onto it with Clint Slugowski and Mike Crisman. Clint Slugowski calls himself the nice guy, John.
The nice guy, Mike. That's kind of a funny name when you get inside the cage. You know you're going to be trying to punch someone in the face. I don't know how many nice guys go around doing that.
You never know. Kind of a strange feel. We're going from daytime to nighttime, but Clint Slugowski's the nice guy in K-Town.
In K-Town, and we're wearing T-Town.
A couple of my buddies fight in it, so we just thought we'd give it a shot. Hopefully I don't get knocked out in the first minute, but we'll just have to see. I'm a nice guy.
You know, Johnny, he did kind of seem like a nice guy.
Like a nice guy. Didn't have a whole lot of smack talk against old Sugarloaf.
And there's so much to smack talk with this guy. Sugarloaf? Are you kidding me? Sugarloaf?
I've heard you call someone named Sugarloaf, Skittles.
He looks like a big Skittle when he works out in his big blue outfit.
Well, if you see me fight, I do whatever. I'm wild, but tonight I'm going to stand and strike. We'll see what happens. I just pretty much do boxing and some jiu-jitsu sometimes. You know, I get tired, so pretty much just boxing. Nice guys finish last.
That's a great point. But that is, you know, it's the tough thing for Mike Crisman is that they hold these classes on the same night. He can't do boxing and then jiu-jitsu. Maybe if we spread it out a little bit.
Well, Mike Cardio's always been a problem with Sugarloaf, but he likes to end fights in the first round, either he's knocking someone out or he's getting knocked out. He don't like to go into the second.
I guarantee you the haymakers are coming, because that's what old Sugarloaf likes to do, even in boxing class. But Johnny, it looks like he might even have learned to keep his hands up a little bit.
Yeah, Mike. Well, just as you say that, he eats a couple right there. Once the fists start flying, Mike, there's no defense on the part of Sugarloaf Crisman. We've seen the kid just take shots to the grill and smile at him.
I'll tell you what, though, Clint Slagowski's got a pretty good chin himself. He ate a shot there and then gave out a few. And right here, Crisman trying to act like he went to jiu-jitsu class.
I think he might have that week, Mike. I think we talked a little bit, and he said he did go to a couple classes.
Well, maybe,
and there you go.
Maybe they should have worked on guillotine a little more that night.
Well, I'm not sure if it's the coach's fault, Mike. I'm not sure. But needless to say, he tried it. It didn't work. Now let's see what he can do from his back. Get back to your feet and throw some punches.
Oh, man, he's looking for a triangle. He's got short little squatty legs that can't quite reach up there.
Brother, I feel your pain. I know it's tough to do.
I totally feel your pain, man. But he's sure trying it. And I got to tell you, I can't believe I'm seeing Mike Crisman try to put on a triangle choke.
Hey, that's great, Mike. Good for him. Hey, maybe he has been learning. Maybe we're not giving this kid as much credit as he deserves because he does come to class.
The end of the world is near. But you see there that Clint Slagowski got a little blood coming down and on the chest of Mike Crisman. And I think that's coming from the nose of Clint Slagowski.
Well, there you go. Right there, Clint does just a good enough job to get out from under, then gets the back of Sugarloaf. Uh-oh, let's see if he's been going to jiu-jitsu class. See if he can get this choke on and end this thing.
Wow, the nice guy doesn't even claim that he goes to jiu-jitsu class. He's just hanging on and squeezing right there. He's got a pretty good squeezerooski going. You see Sugarloaf's face kind of turning a little sour there.
Yeah, he's sour, but he peeled that hook off, and now he's going to just muscle his way through this here. His neck is still getting cranked down, but he's throwing punches.
In my life, I never thought Crisman could have had an uglier face, but right there it was kind of distorted and even looked worse than normal.
Mike, you're going to hurt his feelings. You're going to hurt his feelings.
He knows I love him, the big Sugarloaf.
Oh, Skittles. Well, now he's inside the guard. Let's see if Clint Slagowski can throw himself a triangle choke here or eat a whole lot of punches.
I'll tell you what, those are girl punches, but when they land, they still hurt, man. And those right there, Clint Slagowski says, I am tired of being hit on the side of my face.
Yeah, Mike, those are some hammer fists if I've ever seen it. Those things were coming down from the top of the cage, smashed down on him, but hey, nice guys maybe do finish.
Clint Slagowski stands up and said, I had fun.
I just had so much fun. His blood was coming out.
Oh, how difficult is Mike Crisman going to be around tonight? The last time he won, Johnny Ritchie couldn't stop telling people he won a fight that night. It's going to be a long night out here in Tooele.
Feeling good about it, aren't you?
Oh yeah. Second win's good too. It's just much as good as the first.
I gotta tell you though, Skittles. I call you Skittles because he wears this blue outfit to train in, and he looks like a Skittle.
Thank you, Mikey. I owe it all to my trainer, Sal, right here. Puts me on a hell of a regimen. That helps my cardio out a lot better than it has. I gotta thank this guy right here for letting me come in his gym and talk
every day of my life.
And like I said, I want that main event, Mikey. Come on. Oh, yeah.
All right, well, good job, man. Well, Crisman says the case is still pending, so I'll let you know how it works out.
I'll let you know how it works after it's done. But, Mike, I love Mike Crisman's attitude because he's so excited about his wins. And you see, the kid has transformed. You talked about it, and he really has, Mike. He's done great.
Absolutely. We got more of the Ultimate Combat. Don't go anywhere.
I just want to give a real quick shout out to my friend Rhett McQuiston here. Rhett McQuiston is the commissioner in charge of a lot of our events. Give a round of applause, guys. Without guys like this, you couldn't come to sports like this and have such a good time. So, hey, Rhett, I just want to say, man, on behalf of Ultimate Combat Experience, we love you, man, and we're gonna miss seeing your ugly mug around here. But you've been instrumental in the fact that NHB has grown and mixed martial arts has grown. And I want to know, man, how have you felt being a part of this whole deal for the past little while? How you feel?
I've loved it. It's been a great experience. I came in as mainly a boxing fan, and I'm leaving a huge MMA fan. I've enjoyed the 18 months. I've learned a great deal. I've met some of the best fighters in the world, and I love this show and all the shows. It's just been a great experience. And
well, I tell you right now, Rhett, once again, you, Mike Zollinger, the rest of the commissioners, you guys know who you are. I mean, a lot of thanks goes out to you guys because, once again, you were instrumental. You went to bat for Ultimate Combat. You guys wanted to make sure that the sport grew and flourished so the fans can really have something to enjoy. And, Rhett, I just want to say, man, once again, thanks for being a part of it. What's next for you, man? What's next for the crew?
Myself at midnight, my term expires and I'll just be a fan. So in the future, I'll be in the stands enjoying instead of working, but I'm still going to come to the shows.
Well, I know we'll always have a seat waiting for you guys here at the Ultimate Combat Experience. So you let us know when you guys want to come. And I know that Alan Dayton is now taking the commissioner in charge. And hey, those guys, we want to welcome them with open arms too and say, hey, but I want to let everyone know here that we couldn't have done it without you guys. And we really want to say thanks to you, Rhett, to Mike Zollinger, the whole athletic commission. Thank you guys so much for being a part of it.
Oh, thank you, Johnny, and to Mike and your whole crew. You guys have been professional. It's been a pleasure to work with you and all the fighters. It's just been a great experience.
Well, I know it won't be the last time we see you, old dog, so hopefully we'll be seeing you very, very soon. Rhett, on behalf of Ultimate Combat, thanks a lot, man, and hopefully we'll see you and we'll be able to hang out at one of the shows in the near future.
Great. Thank you, Johnny.
I couldn't believe how much I was paying for health insurance before, but Mega specializes in affordable health insurance for families and for people like me who don't get health insurance where we work.
Stop struggling to figure out how you can get affordable health insurance. If you're one of 45 million Americans without it, call the number on your screen right now to get affordable health insurance with the Mega Life and Health Insurance Company.
I was struggling to find affordable health insurance for my family. What appealed to me about Mega is that I could tailor a plan that fit our needs, as well as our budget.
Now, I'm responsible for providing health insurance for my family. I work hard and I deserve a company that works hard for me. Mega, they saved me time and money. They got the coverage I needed at the price I could afford.
Mega has been America's solution for affordable health insurance for over 20 years. To get a plan that's tailored to fit your needs, call the number on the screen right now.
Do what we did. Call today.
In your lightweight division, got a couple of first-timers, Johnny Ritchie. What do you know about these two?
Well, I know Mike Bullock. Mike is a guy that calls himself the bully, but says, really, Mike, really, Johnny, I just want to fight inside the cage. I don't ever want to have to fight in the street. I just want to be the guy that knocks people out inside that cage.
Doing it for sport. Who's he fighting?
Well, Mike, he's fighting old Krandendonk, Mike, Little Guns. This guy, he actually emailed me, said he was going to be fighting very soon, and lo and behold, here he is, fighting out of Northern Connection. His team says good things about him. Court says he's a tough kid.
You know, with a name like Krandendonk, you probably got in a few fights just getting picked on as you're growing up. Lightweight, no holds barred, check it out.
Mike Bullock, Johnny Ritchie, he really seems to have a future in this thing. The kid's got a tremendous work ethic. You can see what tremendous shape he is in, and really, honestly, he feels like he's in this for the long haul.
Yeah, and that's great, Mike. It's good to see guys that are coming in this to want it. They want that championship belt one day. They want to aspire to bigger and better things inside of our show, and man, this is the platform to do it, brother.
5'11", 155 pounds, goes by the nickname of Dreamy Eyes.
Let's do. Been too much wrestling. Get some energy, come out here and spend it. Explosive, fast-paced, never stopping, hard hitting. Better run, because if you stop, I'm hitting you.
And dreamy.
Well, that's a great nickname for him, Mike. The Little Guns right here. Well, maybe amply so, right nickname for this guy.
I'll be honest with you, I was kind of falling into a dreamlike state watching Mike Bullock there a moment ago. But Scott Krandendonk, 5'9", 152 pounds. You mentioned Little Guns from the Northern Connection.
Well, Cody McGee he motivates me, but it's just time to get in the ring finally. Just gonna mix it up. That's my type of fight. Shoot, I don't know. I'm just here to have fun, compete. I'm not running, I'm here.
I gotta tell you, my best advice to Mr. Krandendonk is do not look into his eyes.
And he's not there. He just did it. There we go. Now he doesn't want to hit him.
Put you into a hypnotic trance, make you want to kiss him right on the lips.
No way. Krandendonk's going to come out and throw the first punch, I think, Mike. I'm betting on it.
Yeah, let's punch him in the kiss or something right there.
Well, he threw a kick.
Leg kick there and followed up with a nice right hand there, Johnny Ritchie, but that just made Mike Bullock mad.
Yeah.
And Dreamy Eyes no more. He's punching the heck out of the side of Krandendonk's head.
Yeah, Scott wrapped him up, and Mike Bullock is punching over the top, and he's landing those shots, Mike. He's making them count.
I'll tell you what, Scott thought he had a head throw hooked on too, and Mike Bullock did a great job of keeping his hips back and continues to punch Johnny. And boy, Krandendonk said, what do I got to do to this kid?
Yeah, how am I going to get this kid off me? How am I going to get him over? With the cage that close, Mike, I don't think he's going to be able to. I think this is a bad spot for Scott to be, and I say let go of this thing and get back on your back and get him into your guard.
Well, that's good advice, and I think he got tapped, and I'm not really sure what from, Johnny.
Mike, I didn't see it.
Well, I tell you what, he's had Dreamy Eyes was a little too close. I don't know, man. He tapped.
Well, he tapped. Well, there you go. Bullock, Dreamy Eyes. He gets himself a victory. Nice job tonight. First time in the cage.
Man, how appropriate that the sky is turning nice, light blue, and Dreamy Eyes comes away with a big victory.
This post-fight interview sponsored by Beehive Bell Bonds, because sometimes bad things happen to good people.
Scotty boy! Oh man, I know you're disappointed. You still got a smile on your face. That's what I like to see. You know that when you get in here, it's a 50-50 chance you're gonna walk out of this thing with a loss. But it doesn't make you a loser, man. It just says, hey, come back and do it again. Be a part of the experience. That's what we're here for. We do these shows each and every week so that when you do get a loss, you come back and do it again, man. How you feeling right now, bro?
I feel all right. A little disappointed.
Well, it's kind of a stupid question that I ask that. How do you feel? I know it sucks to lose, but, you know, did you learn tonight? Did you learn something stepping in here?
Oh, yeah. I'm good. I've learned.
Awesome. That's what I like to hear. All right, man. What's next for you, brother? Do you need to thank anyone right now, or what's up?
Yeah, I got to thank my family and friends for coming out. Sorry that I lost, but it happens.
Hey, don't hang your head, man. Don't be sorry. You got in here. They didn't, but you got in here, and you fought hard, man. Tonight you were good, Scotty, but just not good enough. Once again, thanks for being a part of the experience.
Thank you.
Go to markmarine.com or call Marine Credit Systems 467-9980.
Hi, Mr. Bullock. Big win for you. How do you feel?
Feel great. Didn't even break a sweat.
He's over here mad. He says, I want to fight somebody else. Who's next? Who's next? He's taking all comers. Except those big guys over there and those pretty big guys over there. But these is guys over here.
Bring it.
You want to fight them, right?
Anybody? Let's go.
Take your win, feel good about it, go home and cherish the win, because next time could be a whole different story. What's next for you, man?
Train. More training.
More training. You're going to come back and do it again, though, right?
Sure.
All right, brother. Great job tonight. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Johnny, that kid was a terrible interview.
The bully, Mike, he's a better fighter than he is a talker. And that's probably a good thing when you step inside the cage.
I saw him talking to some girls and he said, hey, me fight. Now he's going to say, me win.
It's like a caveman, Mike. It's just that primal instinct coming out in him, Mike. But either way, he gets himself a victory tonight. You know, I thought Little Guns Krandendonk was going to come in here and get a win, and it didn't work out for him, Mike. It just goes to show that you never know what happens.
Yeah, just never know what happens. We got more of the Ultimate Combat. Don't go anywhere.
Half of all U.S. businesses are home-based.
This free service helped me find the perfect home business.
Their free success kit made it simple. All you need is a computer and a little desire.
I'm making $10,000 a month.
I work only 3 days a week and make $9,000 a month.
We're making $12,000 a month.
And we have more family time.
Be a part of this $427 billion industry.
I made enough money from my home business to buy a new home.
Your successful home-based business is just a click away. So log on to 214hpb.com. So you've got the hottest cell phone, now you need the hottest games and ringtones. Get the latest games and ringtones to use on your personal cell phone right now. Text S51 for Super Mario Brothers. Text A51 for Sweet Home Alabama. Text G51 for Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Or text W51 for Diner Dash. And send it to 77888. Choose from any of these great games and ringtones to use as your very own. And don't forget to text your choice to 77888.
Lance Gorman, Rastaman. Lance Gorman teaches Taekwondo right out here in Tooele. He's a local guy. Who's he fighting?
Oh, Mike, he's fighting Super Steven Siler, a guy that's got more heart than most of any fighters that step inside this cage. He's not afraid to go balls to the wall every time. His technique, his skill is improving every week. But Rastaman is the one guy, Mike, that I think is the underdog. Well, not the underdog. He is the guy that will catch you, beat you, tap you out, Mike.
In so many ways. This is going to be an exciting fight. Featherweight, no holds barred. Check it out. It's your main event.
I think anytime Steven Siler is on a card, it's going to be an exciting fight. Whether he comes out on top or bottom, this kid just comes out and puts on a show.
Well, Mike, there's no quit in this guy. You're really going to have to just destroy him and just beat him down to even make him think about tapping, but he won't do it, Mike. Every fight we've ever seen him against the top competitors, he goes all 3 rounds.
At 5'10", 150 pounds, he is Super Steve Siler.
I just like the fast pace, punching at all times. Just anything goes. I'm starting to train at different gyms. I've been going around. Haven't decided which one I'm going to yet, but just work my ass off every day. Just punch out of submissions. He's really good at submissions. Just make sure I don't get caught in one.
You know, he brings up a great point, Johnny Ritchie. Lance Gorman has got excellent submissions, and he's got great transitions. He goes from submission to submission, and Siler's strategy is he's just going to try to punch right through him.
Well, yeah, Mike, Lance Gorman has put our top competitors in very sticky situations, including the Bird Dog and some of the top fighters that we have in the show.
Probably want to stand up tonight, hopefully. It's bad. Mentally, just play some video games, fighting video games, and physically, just get off the couch, go get some chips, I don't know, that's it. I don't know, man, it's pretty tough. I think I don't want to get hit tonight, but most likely will, so whatever, I don't know, whatever happened.
Kind of take it how it goes here.
Oh, Rastaman, dude. Ragaman, he kills me, man.
I'm excited to see this strategy, though, Johnny Ritchie. I think there might be some chinks in the armor if you can put a lot of damage, lay a lot of strikes out there while Lance Gorman is trying to put on his submissions. That's Steve Siler's only chance.
Oh, yeah, you're right, Mike. He's going to have to come to him. He's going to have to hammer him. He's going to have to lay down the law nice and early and not let Ragaman even get to his back or try to get to a dominant submission position.
What I don't know that Steve Siler knows is that Lance Gorman is a very accomplished stand-up fighter himself as well. He's got very good kicks. He's a Taekwondo kid. But right here, you see Lance Gorman doesn't want to try bothering on his feet. He's taking him down.
Well, yeah, Mike. Why would you do that? This is where he would rather be is on the mat here, so he can try to throw off a heel hook, an ankle lock, an arm bar, a shoulder choke. I mean, the kid can beat you in so many different ways.
Those of you who've been around the jiu-jitsu game for a long time know who Bob Oder is, and he's the guy who trained Lance Gorman into submission. Very, very talented Walt Bayless jiu-jitsu guy. And right there, though, you see the kicks that we were talking about that Lance Gorman is so good at.
Yeah, right there. But I like Siler says, hey, you know what? I'm going to get past those feet, and I'm going to throw some punches on my way down. And now he's he's inside control of Lance, and he's going to throw some punches.
Got full mount on him, Johnny Ritchie. Wow, and you don't see Lance Gorman getting outdone on the ground all that too often. And you see right there, Gorman doing a nice job of getting out into his at least in a half mount, half guard position here. But boy, yeah, it's really strange. Seems like Steve Siler's one step up on him.
Well, yeah, Mike, he's punching through it, making sure that he can't throw a submission out because he is throwing strikes. Now he's going to crowd him against the cage, and we've seen Steven Siler use this cage to his advantage. But right there, Ragaman pushes him off. Now they're back up to their feet, just like that.
Did a great job. Oh! A nice throw right there. Boy, that was one of the nicest throws we've seen. Lance Gorman, he wants to talk about it for a minute.
What just happened right there?
I think he might have hit him low, and he's apologizing for that. And, hey, sorry, bro. Sorry.
Oh, my gosh. I think they forgot what they were doing. They thought they were walking through the mall right there or something.
Did you notice those chicks that just came in?
No, well, we're back to fighting, and then here they go. But now Lance is on top, and Lance is one of these guys, Mike, that he's so calm. I never really see him break his composure. If you look at his face, it never breaks from what he's doing. It never moves.
Kind of seems to be thinking about other things, doesn't he?
Well, quite possibly, Mike. Maybe it was the video games or the chips that he ate this week are starting to settle right now.
Perhaps. Right here, you're not seeing a whole lot of motion from Lance Gorman underneath, and Steve Siler doing what he promised, continuously punching. Oh, right there, might have left an arm behind, though, Johnny.
Yeah, Mike might have left it behind, but... Nope, right there, he gets it through and pulls it out. And I just don't know did Lance Gorman just give up on that? He just let go.
Lance Gorman looks like 2 steps slower than he normally is. He doesn't really seem like he's 100% in this fight, and I'm not really sure what.
Looking sluggish, but maybe it was from a shot that Siler threw on him or one of those hammer fists that he hit him with. But either way, Man, he is in full mount, and he's going to make Gorman pay.
I'll tell you what, regardless of what the situation is, Steve Siler has come with his A game today, and look at him punish Lance Gorman. If Lance doesn't do something to respond here, this fight's going to get stopped.
Oh, yeah, Mike, I think you're absolutely right. He's got a few seconds left on the clock, and he's continuing to throw punches, and he's landing those punches. They're going through the gloves, and they're landing on the side of the face.
If this were anybody else, Dave Selly would have stopped this fight a long time ago. He knows that Lance Gorman is a tough, resilient kid. That's why he let that continue. But man, Steve Siler was giving it to him at the end of that round.
Well, Mike, it's a main event for something, because you never know what Lance Gorman could win this thing with a submission. Or right there, Steven Siler gets the full mount, Mike, and finishes on top. Congratulations to Steven Siler.
I'll tell you what, though, Lance Gorman, and once again, looks a little sluggish. You see his face. He's been in a fight. There's no doubt about it. We got more of this great action when we come back. Welcome back to the Ultimate Combat Experience. If you're just joining us, it's your main event, and boy, we have never seen Lance Gorman look so sluggish. Steve Siler has really come on strong, and as we both mentioned, Johnny Richard, we think Steve Siler walked away with a very strong first round with victory.
Oh yeah, Mike, other than an attempted armbar and that big throw by Lance Gorman.
Johnny, concentrate.
What just happened? Anyways, but other than that big throw that Lance Gorman had, he really didn't have much in that first round. It's very, very surprising.
Lance Gorman still looks not to be 100% with it there, Johnny Ritchie. Try to something.
Yeah. Well, Mike, it looks like he woke up. You know, I'm not sure what the deal is with Lance. We've never seen him like this. Once again, was it from a shot that landed from Steven Siler, or is he just not in it tonight?
I don't know. I'll tell you what, though, this is not the Lance Gorman that we're used to seeing. And Steve Siler being very patient. He's like, I'm not going to fall into your antics here. I want you to stand up. Let's get it on. Let's do this thing.
Let's do it. Let's do it. And, you know, Lance right off the bat is going to be looking for, well, right there he maybe goes for like a leg sweep, possibly to hook an ankle and get himself a leg lock. He's taking a page out of Hank Weiss's book here.
2 attempted sweeps there. Lance Gorman, he's too tired, it seems, to stand up and fight. He wants to lay down and fight.
Like, isn't the number 1 rule, don't ever turn your back on your opponent? Right there, he just kind of got up like he's going to order a pizza or something. He just got up and, wow.
The number 1 rule is show up on game day, and right here doesn't look like Lance Gorman did.
Well, maybe he thought he was just going to come through this and whoop Siler. You know, maybe just beat him without really having to do anything. But, man, it's not looking good for him right now.
Even those submission attempts right there, Lance Gorman normally would have put on an arm lock and transitioned to another arm lock. He is tired, Johnny. He's got nothing in the tank whatsoever.
Yeah, he's trying to do a little judo throw, and now he grabs the leg, but Steven Siler's going to punch his way through it, Mike, and wow.
Can he get it? I don't know. It looks like Lance might still have a shot at this, but everything seems so slow motion with him. He's not hitting these moves at all.
Yeah, Mike, I'm really wondering what's going on right now. I really have to find out Johnny, what the deal is there. Is he just out of gas? Is this just it for him?
Man.
And possibly, because now Steven's going to be working the back, and if he can land some shots, that's what he's going to do. But no, he doesn't
look at this. He put on a rear naked choke, and Lance Gorman was happy to tap. He said, I'm done. I was done 10 minutes ago.
He beat the submission artist with a submission, and wow. Steven Siler, big win for you tonight, man. Congratulations.
He even had a wipe of the brow there. He's like, well, I'm glad this one's over with.
No joke.
He wanted this fight, but he dreaded this fight at the same time. And really, look at Lance Gorman. He just did not show up tonight.
No, he did not, Mike. He's on the mat. He visibly not prepared at all for this fight, Mike. Not prepared at all.
Nor is he prepared to even shake hands, have his hand raised, or go be interviewed or anything like that. He's done, Johnny.
Yeah, super Siler, though, Mike gets a win. Congratulations, man. A big fight, a lot of anticipation. You get the win. Nice job.
That was super.
This post-fight interview brought to you by Ayers Law Firm and the DUI Hotline. Give Tyler a call at 255-5555 or check him out online at utahduihotline.com.
Rastaman! We said you left it all on the mat, literally. But right here, brother. I feel so bad for you, Lance. You fought your butt off tonight, but that's exactly that whole... I just want to say, man... I don't know what that's good TV right there. That's quality. You okay, Lance? What's next?
Just go to the gas station.
Go to the gas station and get munchies? Get what?
Probably some munchies, yeah.
Lance Gorman, brother, you got in here, you fought hard. Man, it's stupid for me to ask what's going through your mind right now.
Throwing up.
Throwing up. It's running circles. It's running circles in my mind, actually. But Lance, man, I want to say thanks for being a part of the experience, brother. And I hope to see you soon tonight. You were good, but just not good enough. Is there anyone you need to thank?
Yeah, everyone.
Well, on behalf of Lance, everyone, thank you. His girlfriend, she's over here going, what the hell? Hey, Lance, hopefully we'll see you very, very soon. And you got beat, man. And wow, thanks for being a part of the experience. I'll be back. He'll be back. You gonna be back?
Yeah.
Okay, I trust you. Thanks a lot. See you soon.
This post-fight interview sponsored by Beehive Bell Bonds, because sometimes bad things happen to good people.
Hi, Steve Siler. An upset of sorts. I mean, people that don't know you might have thought that was an upset. People that know you will never pick you as an underdog, but Lance Gorman, he's a solid kid, and you beat him. How's it feel?
I feel real good. He's a real tough fighter. It feels good to win such a big fight like that.
Coming into this fight, did you think you were going to win this fight? Did you feel confident you could beat Lance Gorman?
I was 100% I could beat Lance Gorman. I think I could beat everybody.
I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be honest with you, I wasn't so sure, but you made it look very easy tonight. And I just got to say, it was a very dominant performance. What do you attribute what you're doing? What do you attribute that to?
I want to thank actually my buddy, Jorge Lopez. He makes me go in the gym every day. If I don't want to or not, he makes me go in every day.
Well, that's what you need. Sometimes that's what you need, is someone just kick you in the ass and say, you know what, you are going to train. You've got all the tools. You've got everything it takes to be a superstar in this sport, but maybe you just need somebody to drag your ass to the gym and make you do it. Well, whatever's happening, it's paying off. I'm real impressed with you. Great job tonight. Congratulations.
Thanks, Mike. I'd like to thank my mom and dad, Guadalupe and Daniel. I want to thank Jorge. I want to thank my brother Mikey and everybody else who came out to watch the show today.
Right on, brother. You're the big winner of the main event, which is huge, and I got to tell you, much love for you. Great job, man. Hope we see you again soon, bro.
Oh, you will.
You know that domino effect? Everybody at home right now feeling good about it.
Man, dude, I almost had to take that bucket from him, but Lance Gorman laid it all on the mat, Mike. It's a guy that, you know,
laid it all in the bucket.
Laid it all in the bucket tonight. But, man, Super Steven Siler, congratulations to him, man. He beat a tough kid in Lance Gorman tonight.
What a great visit to Tooele, though. I got to say, man, awesome crowd, awesome venue. This tonight was a great night for fights. It was a great night for the Ultimate Combat.
It was, Mike, without a doubt. You know, once again, Mike, the Athletic Commission and all the people that helped make this show possible, I want to give a big shout out and a big thank you on behalf of the Ultimate Combat family. You know, Brett McQuist and Mike Zollinger, Travis Marks, all the commissioners that help make this show what it is. You guys are here every week, and man, we couldn't do it without you guys, so thanks so much.
What about Mother Nature? She kept the rain away this year. Last year we got pelted by the rain, and tonight it was nothing but blue skies and fists in the eye.
Yeah.
Blue skies and black eyes. Good night.
Blue skies, black eyes. Good night, Mike. Tooele always treats us right. We're going to be hanging out here. Hopefully we'll be back here very soon. But, man, it was a great show all the way around, Mike. Great fight.
Great show, great round, great season of the Ultimate Combat. We started another one shortly. Yeah, and I got to say, you're going to want to tune in for it, because all night tonight, people were coming up, dude, sign me up, get me in there, I want some of this, give me it. And we've been seeing it, we've been hearing it all over the country. Detroit, Michigan, I hear you calling. I hear all y'all calling. I've heard hundreds of you calling. And New Orleans, Louisiana, oh my goodness. They're coming from out of the woodwork. They're coming all over the place.
Well, Mike, it's showing how much Ultimate Combat has grown. We're all over the country right now. And if you think you got what it takes, once again, give us a call, 967-5295. Log on to ultimatecombat.com and be a part of the experience.
For those of you not in the area, it's area code 801. It's the Ultimate Combat Experience. We'll see you next week.
Warriors!